Anyway, also from UPI.com, utility worker finds 40-year-old letters stashed in a rabbit hole. June 22nd. UPI.com. A utility worker in Britain is trying to solve a mystery after he found 3 letters dating back more than 40 years stashed in a rabbit hole. Sean Kennedy, a gas lead engineer, was at a work site in Hales, Norfolk, when he discovered the letters at the bottom of a rabbit hole at the intersection of A146 and Red Cross Lane. Kennedy said that the letters were sent to a Miss Jane in New York and were dated from 1976 and 1982. You find the odd, funny thing, but the majority is rubbish. This threw me, Kennedy told the BBC. I saw one of the handwritten letters on top and thought, this is strange, so I picked it up, and there were 2 below that. Kennedy said that the letters didn't show any signs of being damaged by a rabbit or other animal, leading him to believe that they were placed there by a person. He said he does not know why the letters would be hidden. There was nothing scandalous, just ordinary letters, he said. Kennedy said he could not make out the name of the sender, but the letters appeared to be simple catch-ups between a person and an elderly relative. He spread photos of the letters on social media in the hopes of finding the original sender, recipient, or family members. It's a mystery which is unresolved at the moment, he said. So there you go. Well, you know, we here at the Toiley Twitch show, we like to talk to people and find out more about stories. So joining me on the line is Mr. Dennie Duggan. Dennie, are you there?
Yes, Toiley, I'm here, and I'm proud to be here, and thanks for having me back. I'm a little, I don't know why you have me on the show.
Well, we wanted to talk to you about, you know, these letters were over 40 years old, and so we thought that you...
What, because I'm an old person? Because I'm an old person, you think that I would know something about 40 years ago? 40 years ago was 1980, all right? Well, it's even more than that. It's, 1980. I got my math right. I know what I'm doing. Why would you call me about...
Well, no, we just... I see now the error of my way.
I'm glad you see the error of your ways. Why are you calling me up? Because I'm an old person.
Well, we just thought that you might have some ideas on why these letters were in a rabbit hole.
Why do you think I know why people put things in holes?
Oh, all right, stop it.
Who's that?
That was Lufa. Never mind. Continue.
I don't know why people put things in holes. Listen, do you know that for years I was a heating, air conditioning man? I installed...
Weren't you a park warden?
I'm a park warden now. But in my free time, I installed heating and air conditioning in buildings. And I'll tell you, when you take those buildings apart, you find crazy things.
Like what?
Well, I remember one time I found a whole stack of heavy metal magazines that were under a floorboard.
Wait, so you...
Heavy metal magazine, you ever heard of it?
I have heard of it.
Yeah, it was an adult nudie comic magazine. There were nudie comics in it. And I'm pulling up a floorboard so I could install some heating, ventilation, some air duct. We used to call it in the business.
Is that what you used to call it?
Yeah, and we should have made sure that it was plumb, and we put it in, and then we...
Okay, wait, so you found...
I lifted up the floorboards, and I found a stack of heavy metal magazines.
So what did you... Did you tell the owner?
Hell no, I didn't tell the owner. I took those magazines. They're still in my bathroom.
Well, so you can't steal that.
Listen, it wasn't from that person. That was from the owner before. You can finders keepers, losers weepers.
Oh my God.
And then another time, did you know, here's what you do. Do you have a medicine cabinet in your bathroom?
Well, I think we all have medicine cabinets in our bathroom.
Right, here's what you do. You got one of them metal medicine cabinets. It can't be wood. It can't be plastic. Well, I guess it could be plastic, but it's got to be metal.
Okay.
You open it up. You look at the back wall.
Why are you so angry about this?
Why are you so angry? You calling me up because I'm old. That's why I'm angry.
All right. Hey, Moby, what's up?
Who's Moby? A whale?
No, it's... Never mind. Continue.
Anyway, you look at the back of a medicine cabinet, you're going to find a little slit, a little slot.
I think are you talking about where the shelf goes in?
No, you idiot. I'm talking in the back, not on the sides.
Okay.
On the back, you'll see a little slit, a little slot. Do you know what that's for?
I don't know what that's for.
It's for razor blades. It's for razor blades.
Razor blades.
Right. Back in the old days, you'd have a razor blade that has razors in it, actual razors. Back when men were men, and they shaved with razors. None of this electronic doohickey bullshit.
All right, I'm gonna have to ask you to please, Mr. Duggan.
Duggan.
That's Mr. Duggan.
Right, Duggan.
All right.
I was just reinforcing my last name. Continue.
All right. Why are you so surly?
I'm surly because the only reason you called me was because the news story mentioned an elderly person, and so you called me. Why didn't you call Keith Phillips? He wants to talk about animals. You could have asked him while we're...
All right! So what are these slits for?
The slits are for razor blades. You would shave, you would unscrew your razor, you would take out the blade, and you would slide it into the little slot.
Well, what is there, like a little bag?
There's no bag, you idiot.
All right, you don't have to call me an idiot.
Well, you're being an idiot. There's no bag back there.
Well, then what is back there?
There's nothing back there. There's two studs and an empty sheetrock void, and your razor blades fall in there. Now, just picture if it's the same medicine cabinet for year after year after year after year. Every time someone shaves, they shove their razor blades through there. You're cutting out the back of the wall to install some air heating duct, also known as duct. What do you see?
A whole bunch of razor blades.
A whole bunch of razor blades. And they just fall right out, and you got to be sure you have your tetanus shots and everything, because you're going to get cut by a cascade of waterfall of razor blades.
Why are you so worked up?
I'm worked up because you called me because the news story you read said that there was an elderly person, so you thought you would call me.
All right. I apologize.
I accept your apology.
Mr. Duggan, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Dennie Duggan. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo!